December 10. December, oh God, what's the date? Today is Tuesday, so I think it's December 13, 2021. That's what Autumn did. She threw a jar like this big at my head, and it keeps bleeding. Another gauze. It's on my head, huh? You know how much longer? Because they just saw that guy and he got into a car accident. And I've been... This isn't trauma.
I was not here when you arrived, so I have no idea what was stated about why you were here.
I had a jar thrown at my head. It's a deep cut, and it still bleeds. I've been here since 12. I mean, you could see it's trauma because of the blood.
Trauma, yes, in terms of your body sustained injury. Trauma in terms of the national guidelines. There's a whole position outline of what determines different levels of trauma.
So gash in the head is not considered a...
There's different. There's emergent trauma, and then there's, we call it the walking wounded. Emergent trauma, according to the national guidelines, must be seen emergency. Right away, immediately. I have to review the statistics that were stated in your chart and talk to the flight command office who handles our designation. If they decide that they need to upgrade you to a trauma status,
I'm surprised they didn't, because I mean, I lost a lot of blood. There was blood all over the floor and going down my face.
Did the police respond to your incident?
Yeah. I mean, I had blood. Look at my clothes. That's how much blood came out of me. And that's not a trauma? Unbelievable that they would say that, but
It is the national guidelines. It is not this hospital's guidelines. It is national guidelines.
Well, they did not take the national guidelines into consideration.
They absolutely do. The staff at every trauma center is trained to evaluate the criteria.
Do you want me to take this off right now so you can see what it really looks like?
I have seen what it looks like. You did show me earlier. I am not the one who originally evaluated you. I offered that we would reevaluate the situation, and I would talk to the flight command office.
Go ahead.
Reevaluate.
You can see how much blood I lost.
I understand your frustration.
I recorded how much blood was all over the place. I recorded my face when it happened.
Those are important details.
Oh, I'm going to put it on freaking YouTube, but I would like to be seen.
I will advise you only of this. On your personal time, on your personal property, you are entitled to record whatever you choose. In this hospital, you are not allowed to use your phone as a recording device.
Okay.
I offered that I would speak to the flight command office to reevaluate what a patient states according to the national trauma guidelines, to see if they have an opinion different than what our staff evaluated you as you first came in.
Go ahead.
I will. I'm not going to do that with you standing in front of me because you are 100% disabled. So I'm going to ask you to have a seat because I have to talk to these patients as well.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Even the president of the Cleveland Police Patrollers Association.
I will have the nurse reevaluate.
You been there all day?
I can't go there.
Freedom now.
We come from Port Avenue?
They don't consider this trauma.
Huh?
They don't consider this trauma.
I thought you worked here.
No, I was talking about them.
Did you work here?
No.
They don't give a fuck. They
Nope.
don't give a fuck.
Nope.
They don't give a fuck.
No, they don't. You are 100%.
You get in the door. You just ready up, but you can't come out the door. I was like with my man. You back there, right?
They won't let
He got
you.
a person. But he didn't have one. You can't even move it. Somebody said I was.
You gotta stand in front of the camera so they can record. You gotta stand right in front of the camera.
You know how it's good. You got the party. You know, that's like, you got a party. Every whole bar
The assault happened at about, I'd say about 11,
Oh, okay.
11, something like that, 11 o'clock. So then, when you came then to clean up the blood, you didn't come? Or you?
My boss came.
Your boss came, because there was blood inside
He
the
said it
room.
was all coming down the steps.
All coming down the steps, the hallway, from inside the room, coming down the hallway, going down the stairs and into the lobby, just blood just gushing out of my head. And yeah, they had to give me towel on top of towel on top of towel to just stop the blood. And it was just so much blood. Yeah.
Pack it up, we're going to give away her bed, and pack it up and put it away in a locked area. Thanks. She's unsure. She said she's going to do some further digging, but the prosecutor can summons us to have to give them the information.
Okay.
So that's what I got for that. But again, she's banned, so you're safe inside. But to follow through with that, we're not allowed to as of now. But she's going to do some further digging. But if they summons us, then we have no choice.
Okay, so if prosecutor summons you, then yes, to give you all of Autumn's documentation, then you don't have to.
Then we will.
Okay, and also I wanted the recordings from the second floor to the lobby of after 9:40 p.m. of December 13th.
Of you walking through.
Yeah.
I'll send an email to Teresa and Matt, and I probably won't have an answer till the morning.
I also put out a complaint that I'm requesting that.
Okay, so you scan that to them too.
Okay.
Okay.
It was heard in the lobby. I heard in the lobby. I said that's probably her. I said I asked them. I said, you guys hear that? I said that's probably her.
That was in the night. She did that.
Yes.
She did that early evening too.
She did. Wow.
She been on a.
And no staff came up here. Man, so wow, she was even banging during the day. Oh yeah, she was waiting for me to walk in here. Yeah, she was. 'Cause you said what did she say now? About me at lunchtime, you said?
Personally, I would say, and you including that Gina one.
Wow. Huh. Yep. And Elisa and I weren't talking to her. We weren't talking about her. We were just sharing something. That's it. You know, had nothing to do with her. And then when she was yelling, we ignored her. We didn't. And then I only said to her, okay, well, if you don't care about what I say, then why are you talking to me or something like that? I said.
She went to that lady over she told her to come so she can slap her. She went so close to her, falling her down so she could fight her. She did it for a while. She didn't answer. That's how bad it was.
You said she held her down?
She went to her and said, come down so I can slap you.
Oh my gosh. And then when the girl didn't come down?
Well, she was angry, but when she said, when I fired and she thought, something must be, at least, let me not answer. So she did not come down. I thought she was coming down, but she had us.
Wow.
She couldn't get to me. She couldn't get her way with me.
Yeah.
She couldn't get her way with her. And everybody was trying to stay away from her, no violence.
Well, she got me with the glass jar. Yes, she did. She got me with the glass jar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7. Oh, not really. Not really. And then the cops came into the hospital and said that she had been here since Sunday. I said no. I said she's been there for more than 2 weeks. She went like this, like don't listen to her.
She probably came from here and went to jail.
No, they said she was let out of jail on Sunday.
Yeah, what I'm saying is she was here for a while. She probably went to jail And after Jill came back, because she just came back this weekend.
No, okay, no. See, she said she was in the hotel. She left for the hotel on Friday.
That's not true. That is why you have to. You should probably just stay a night or two. But she did stay out of here for a while. So I'm thinking it must be true that when she stayed out of here, she stayed.
She wasn't in a hotel. You think she was in jail?
She might have not been in a hotel.
You must have been Gina.
Oh.
You must have been Gina.
So when she left out of here on Friday,
Probably got in trouble on her way there.
she got in trouble.
Yeah.
It makes sense
Yes. So
because that cop was waving me off like you don't know what you're talking about. You're going, what are you talking about? She's been at the shelter, but that makes sense. And then she came back Sunday, and she was pissed off. Big time pissed off. And she was running through all these conspiracy theories, but she claimed she was at the game on Sunday.
So she must have been in jail.
She must have been in jail. Wow. She told her bunkie she was staying at the Westin.
She must have been in jail.
She must have been in jail. Because that cop just waved me off. And I'm thinking, what? How can you claim she's in jail when her body was inside the shelter? Wow. Yeah.
You should ask me how long did she stay in there.
Yes.
A day or two probably.
And so that makes sense why then she was so pissed off. And then when she said that the cops were here on Monday, she said the cops were here on Monday, and that made her mad too. Now I don't know if they were here for her or what, but it was just weird. It's like she was blaming me for all of it. It's just yeah.
I know, I'm sorry you had to come to the Target yesterday like that.
Thank you. And then she kept talking about the game. I guess someone died at the game. She kept talking about that.
Someone died again?
Yeah, that's what she said
game?
something like that. Someone died at the game and it was just a game.
You stupid ass motherfucker. I'm told you about calling you fucking stupid.
The basketball, football, one of the games?
Football.
Dumbass. Jackass.
Football.
Somebody died
But
again?
don't call my damn phone talking stupid.
She said something like that. Something like someone died at the game or someone.
It's a game.
Oh yeah, and then she goes, it's just a game. It's just a game.
Yeah, it's a game, but people think that game's seriously.
Okay, but it's like she seemed to be so angry about that too.
What
Did
what
she
do you
know
mean
the
what's
person?
a game? Like it was a
It's
game
football.
kind of
between-
game they play on the, you can play it on your phone, and people will die. It was a television.
Oh.
I thought she was saying like
It
the
was a
Browns
television
played. The Browns
Oh.
played a game because she said she was there and she was questioning her bunkie. Weren't you there?
No.
Tell me, there was.
Yeah, but she talking about a game that actually, it was a TV show, and it was called The Game. And people actually died on, they were killing people, but it was a television series.
Because she wasn't making any sense. So now it's making sense.
Mhm.
Now everything is making sense.
Mhm.
Oh.
People think this game.
Seriously.
But
So-
you know when it started?
Huh?
It started the weekend we went together because her demeanor and everything changed
Yeah.
when she came back. You know why? She was smoking weed.
Oh.
Well, that weed don't go together with her.
No, it does not.
But she was like, when she came back before you did in the police station. So
Mhm.
she was like up.
She
didn't
been
sleep.
smoking and she was in the hotel all weekend by herself being fucked up.
See, she was in a hotel room.
She
She
said she
was
was with a guy.
Yeah, she was.
Okay. The cop said that she was in jail and got out on Sunday. I said,
Did she go to
no.
jail? Do you know she gonna went to
She
jail?
called me the whole weekend. The whole weekend. She was in the hotel.
Well, why the police say she was in jail? They don't know.
No, she did know. She said she just got out on Sunday. And I said,
she did say she was on probation. Maybe that's what you're talking about.
no, jail. She said, and because she also knew her daughter was in jail.
She was sending me pictures of the hotel. She sent me a video of the hotel room.
The cop said,
Her whole demeanor did change. It was like, you went from this quiet person
Yeah,
to this
yes, this wild maniac.
monster, yeah.
The cop told the hospital
It's that
staff.
important to control people.
The cop told, it was a female cop, she told the hospital staff that she just got out of jail on Sunday. I said, no, she didn't. I said, she's been at Norma Herr. The cop waved me off like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, I saw she's a human being, a full human being. You can't just claim she wasn't in the presence of an entire room. She's been in this room for what, almost 2 weeks or more.
Yeah, I got a video on my phone. She showed me the hotel room.
Huh.
County Prosecutor's Office. I am not available now. Please leave a name, number, and a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
This is Gina, Calabrese, phone number 440. It is June 21, 2022 at exactly 3 o'clock p.m. Please give me a call, 440. Thank you.
Hi, you have reached Carl Felice in the General Felony Unit of the Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office. I am not available now. Please leave a name, number, and a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
This is Gina, Calabrese, phone number 440. Please give me a call. It is June 21, 2022 at 4:32 p.m. I just missed your call. Thank you. Goodbye.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm looking for Gina Calabrese.
This is?
Hi, this is Detective Garner, Cleveland Police, returning your call.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, how about you?
I'm fine, thank you. I have a question in regards to, I'm walking now, and when I'm wondering,
Okay.
So can you call me back tomorrow morning?
Well, I work evenings.
Okay.
I don't get to work. It's after 6 o'clock when I get in, so.
All right, then let's do this. Tomorrow, can you call me back and I'll have the paperwork. I'll actually print it out. This way I can be thorough and know what I'm talking about. So can you call me the same time tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. Because then I'll print.
I was going to say, because I'm actually working now, so, I mean.
All right, then. I run out of breath when I'm walking, but let's go for it. All right. So the A.Prosperity case. How did you investigate or everything that happened?
Okay. So what I ended up doing, I took this case to the city prosecutor. It was reviewed, and I did a grand jury packet to get her indicted for felonious assault. So I sent everything through.
Okay, and then what happened?
Well, I don't know what happened. I mean, I'm pretty sure that. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find this file real quick.
Okay.
All right, hold on. All right, hello?
Yes.
Okay, so what happened, I actually charged her with a felony, with a felonious assault, felony 2, so So it would have been presented to the grand jury, and let me look something up real quick. I gotta go to the county website to check this.
Okay.
Alright, so it looks like she got indicted on 2 counts of felonious assault. Then I'm looking at the notes, and it says sentencing is set for June 29th at 10 a.m.
Okay. All right. So then it is a felon. So it's a felony 2 then?
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Can you hear me?
Nah.
Okay.
I can hear you now.
Okay.
All right. So what it looks like is that she's getting sentenced tomorrow.
Okay.
I mean, 'cause I didn't notify me on anything.
Me either. And that's what's now. I mean, I wasn't questioned. I wasn't notified. So it's just like, I don't know, they kind of just went on their own.
Well, sometimes, because I didn't have a phone number for you.
Yeah.
And I know I had reached out down to the center, and I didn't get anything back.
Wow, they didn't even leave a message for me. Huh.
Nope. So what it looks like, they went off and they did what they did, and it says that the counts are amended to attempted felonious assault, a felony 3 on the recommendation of the prosecutor.
Now
go ahead.
What's the difference between attempted felonious assault and felonious assault? Because she split my head open, my forehead.
Yeah, and I know that's what I told the prosecutor and everything when I went, and that's why, without any questions, the prosecutor, issued papers.
Wow, he didn't question you at all. He didn't ask you any questions.
Well, no, I had the report, so I went on and I told him everything that I knew at the time.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so it was more than just on paper. You talked to him.
Yeah,
okay.
Because I had to physically go down to the prosecutor and had a case reviewed, and just from the story of what I told him, it was like it wasn't any questions right off the bat,
Mm-hmm.
He issued papers.
Mm-hmm.
So she was charged with the felonious assault, and I'm thinking, because I can't remember whether I presented this case to the grand jury or not, because we used to have liaisons, and they used to present our cases, and then just recently, I want to say probably the beginning of the year, they allowed us to start handling our own cases. But So you figure I charged her. She was charged with a felony 2, and she's looks like she's taking the plea for the felony 3.
Oh my gosh. So they downgraded it.
Yeah, well, you know what? They do that sometimes. But I gotta figure that she's going to prison because she's had priors.
But then if it's a felony 3, she'll be out. You know, she won't stay in jail for very long.
Well, it depends on what her record looks like. So you didn't get any kind of paperwork or anything?
I received a copy of the docket page, and then I just said, "What the heck?" And then it was that, and then what I saw was it said State of Ohio versus Autumn.
Yeah, and that's what it is. You know, like you figure once a person gets indicted, it's out of the hands of the city. It goes into the county. So I mean, technically, the county and the state is all in one, really.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, because you know it's like she was charged underneath the state code. So that's why it'll say the state of Ohio.
Oh.
Even though the court proceedings are conducted within Cuyahoga County.
Okay.
But it's still, you know, on behalf of the state.
Oh, because I thought I would get something from like the Attorney General or something.
Well, you know what? You can apply for that.
I can apply for it? What do you mean?
Yeah. You can contact the Attorney General's office. I mean, because you're the victim of a crime.
Right.
And they compensate people like that.
Because I'm not even in there as the plaintiff anymore, or am I?
Yeah, you're the victim.
Right. Okay. All right. Because the whole thing just hasn't made sense.
So don't get all wrapped up into the technicalities of it. It says State of Ohio versus Autumn Prosperity, but you're still the victim.
Yeah.
The state is working on your behalf.
Right. Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking.
Now, if you were suing her personally, it would be you against her.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But the state, like I say, the state is representing you.
All right. Now, do you?
Crimes. So that's why it says State of Ohio versus her.
All right. Did you obtain the security camera footage from inside the Norma, her women's shelter, that showed me just dripping blood? Okay.
No.
Would that have helped the city prosecutor to not have changed from a 2 to the 3?
See, a lot of times they work out plea deals.
Yeah.
And they try to come up with a solution that's going to make both sides, you know, appease both sides. Okay, because I mean, for real, people don't like going to trial. I mean, you go to trial, you know, trials take time, you know, trials cost money. I mean, you're risking a chance. I mean, you can have a jury, and the jury might not go along with everything. So it's almost like shooting dice.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know what you're going to roll. You don't know what you're going to come up with.
Yeah.
So they try to come up with solutions. They try to come up with something that's going to appease both sides.
I wish that go ahead.
And that's why I can guarantee you that's why this didn't go to trial right here.
I wish he wouldn't have downgraded to attempted, because then that basically takes away the fact that she split my head open with a glass jar.
I mean...
And I have a scar on my forehead now. It's the only scar that I have, and from top to bottom.
Because I'm looking at some of the notes in here, you know, where she had to go to a psychiatric clinic, you know, where she was evaluated. I mean, I got all the notes in here from everything that was done.
On that night, she came back after 3 nights staying in a hotel, and she was actually going to leave that morning, but she was the morning of the assault, but she didn't. When I walked in later on, she was there, and she was furious with me, saying that I talked to the cops today, and then she had this weird delusion that I was working undercover to shut the shelter down. Yeah, and she was furious with me. Every word I spoke with any of the roommates, she started screaming. And so I wanted to talk to the police to say, what did you guys talk to her, and how did she get all this jumbled delusional thought in her head? What was said, so I can make sense of it. So yeah, I wanted to ask the Cleveland police, but I got to. Yeah.
Is this a good contact phone number for you?
Yes.
Okay. So I tell you what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna reach out to this guy that works for the Attorney General's office, and what he'll do, he'll call, and like whenever he's got like cases in front of him, he'll call to see if this person cooperated. You know, what's going on with this case, what happened. So you didn't get contacted by the Attorney General or nothing?
Nope, I did not.
Okay.
Not the Attorney General, and I even left a message for Mark Shalene or something like that. Mike Shalene.
I don't know who that is.
I looked on the website. Can't remember his department. And then I was contacted. I walked into the Norma, Herr women's shelter, and not too long ago. I think not too long ago. And they said that Keith Sulzer showed up and gave me the card. So I sent Keith Sulzer an email. I asked him questions, and then he isn't responding. And I've said, please respond. He's not responding. I've called him. He's not returning my voicemail calls. So
he's not returning your call?
No.
What is Keith doing?
I thought maybe he investigated it.
Okay.
But then I was told that he didn't. So I'm not being told anything. I'm being kept in the dark about this. Yeah, no one has asked me any questions regarding this. Nothing.
You know, like I say, I can't remember whether I presented this case or whether our liaison did it. I can't remember.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, because I'm saying that, you know, we handle a lot of cases.
Yeah.
So I'm not even seeing the subpoena, so I got to figure that maybe I didn't do this one. I'm not sure.
I called Michael O'Malley. First, I sent him an email, and I said, you know, this is Gina Calabrese. I haven't received any information. I received a response, who are you? So I thought, okay, maybe this is David Grant. So I then said, well, I need to talk this email is for Michael O'Malley. Well, Michael O'Malley didn't respond, so then I've called Michael O'Malley twice, and he's not responding to my phone calls. So Carl Felice, I try to get information from him, and he's like, he's like, well, what do you want from, you know, like what information? I said, you know, like recordings or whatever whatever you have, and I guess that they have
who's Carl Felice?
He's the city prosecutor or something. He's in the city prosecutor's office. You don't know him?
I know city.
Wow.
I know city prosecutors. I mean, it's probably about 20 of them.
Yeah.
They change periodically, so.
Oh, well, I can kind of see why. They're, and I mean, I asked him. I said, well, whatever recordings you have, whatever evidence you have, can I view it? Because if I do show up, for a trial, I would like to know what I'm talking about, of the same evidence. I mean, I know I was there, but I also want to just see everything that they have also. And he's just, I guess I don't get it. I don't receive it. So I haven't received anything. Nothing.
Huh.
Yeah, nothing.
I mean, because I know they have investigators, you know, that work for the county. And, I don't say, I don't, I mean, because I mean, apparently you're not staying down at the shelter anymore, right?
I am.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
And that's the address that I had down on the paperwork. You know, I had 2227 Payne, so.
And they never gave me your message that you came, never. Never told me that you came or you called, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Like I say, I reached out because I didn't have a, I didn't have a phone number for you. It's not one on the report.
Yeah, I just got this phone. And then,
I know
yeah, go ahead.
Sometimes that's what kind of make it hard for us, you know, trying to contact people. Yep, you did not have a number on here.
Yeah, but the staff should have given me the message.
Yeah, I don't know why, but like I say, I did pop down there.
Wow. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad I'm talking to you now.
I was trying to see if this one. No, I wouldn't have sent a letter because I charged her.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I say, I did everything I should have done on this case.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah.
I'm trying to see who the prosecutor is on here, but I'm not seeing the name in the notes. County prosecutor that handled this.
So then it went from city Oh yeah, it is county prosecutor. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you figure, like I was telling you, city prosecutor issued the papers, they reviewed the case, and then it goes to the grand jury. Because at that time, it's in the county's hands when it goes to the grand jury.
Mm-hmm.
And either they vote to indict or they vote a no bill, which means that they're not indicting. So this was a true bill, and then it goes on to the next step.
Yeah.
So everything moved along except for you being contacted. Everything moved along the way it should have went. So like I say, I don't know why the county didn't send someone out to the shelter to try to, get in touch with you.
Right.
I don't know.
I was trying to get information with emails, and that didn't happen until Keith Selzer. I received when I walked into the shelter. The staff said someone was here to see you, and they handed me the business card of Keith Selzer. And then,
oh, you know what? I think he's running the investigators down at the prosecutor's office. I think that's what he's doing.
Yes, the card said he was the he's like the
supervisor.
Yeah, the investigative supervisor.
Okay.
But he hasn't returned my calls because I was questioning things that just didn't make sense because I've been left in the dark about this.
Okay.
So I was questioning, and then he didn't respond to my email, and he's not returning my phone calls. So.
All right, so this is what it is. It's like the defendant was in court. This was on May the 31st. He was in court with his attorney, Audrey Dale Valley, and the prosecuting attorney, Carl Felice. I never dealt with him before. I don't even know who he is. So Carl Felice is a county prosecutor.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, what she did, Prosperity, originally she had entered a plea of not guilty, and then she retracts her former plea, and enters a plea of guilty to the attempted felonious assault.
My God.
So basically what it was, it went from a felony 2.
Yeah.
Wait, what's up, Sarge? From a felony 2 to a felony 3.
Wow, so that just means like it really takes away from the violent act. That
it drops it down.
It says that the violent act never occurred, and so how I got the scar on my forehead is taken away. It's erased. That's not right. That they did that. Because that's what that's saying. It's saying that, my head was busted open, except they're basically saying no, it didn't occur. It was just an attempt. Well, it did occur because she busted my head open, and I have a scar from it. So it's not right. They should never have even given that deal to her unless she pled guilty to the felony too, because it is.
But like I say, sometimes they decide that that they're going to try to work out something, and apparently that's what happened in this case.
Yeah.
So, like I say, I wasn't even notified. I mean, I had to look this up because I'm looking at the name, Gina Calabrese. I'm like, is she an attorney or something? And then as soon as I ran the report number in the system, I'm like, oh, I remember this case.
Yeah. And so I'm surprised that they didn't even call you into court. Well, I guess there wasn't a trial. They said there was, right? I mean.
Yeah, but still sometimes it all depends on the prosecutor. They'll contact you and let you know what they're doing. So obviously in this case, they felt that they didn't need to talk to me, so.
Wow.
But you know what? I mean, you got the information for the court hearing. I mean, if you want to go, you can go.
Yeah, but then it's going to be meaningless because they've made their decision to say that it's just an attempted felonious assault. It's not an actual felony. The cut on my head is just. That doesn't make sense. It's an attempt. No, that it's there. So it just it doesn't make any sense. So for me to go, it's just really I think it's gonna be frustrating for me because of the way that it was handled and the decision that they made. I think it's gonna really frustrate me. I'm gonna leave there frustrated, and I don't want to feel like that. Because they didn't handle it properly. You did.
Right.
They didn't.
Yeah, like I say, I did everything I was supposed to do.
Yeah, you did. You handled it.
And it's been plenty of times when, I put cases through. I might go to court, take it to the grand jury. I might go down for like one court hearing or something like that, and then all of a sudden I don't hear anything else about it. Then I go into the system like I'm doing right now, and I see where they worked out some kind of plea deal without even contacting me.
Wow.
So that's one of these cases. I have not heard anything else about this case until now. You figure, like I was telling you, I don't know if I actually took this to the grand jury. I may have.
Yeah.
And I'm figuring this probably was, let me see if it's in the notes. So she got arrested on 12/13. Case information sent 12/16. Indicted. So she got indicted. So this went to the grand jury. From the arrest till the time it went to the grand jury was a week.
Okay.
So she got indicted on December the 20th.
On December 20th.
Yep.
You said I'm sorry, the health line was passing. You said December 20?
Yeah, December 20th is when she got indicted.
Okay.
So it was a week. A week from the time she got arrested, she was indicted.
All right.
And I'm thinking that I probably didn't present this one. I'm almost positive.
That you did?
That I didn't.
Oh, you didn't.
I don't know.
Oh.
Like I say,
Yeah.
I mean, because usually what I'll do, I'll make a copy of the subpoena and I'll just throw it in the file, and I don't see one in there, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. But I
Shit,
mean,
this was what, December? You talking January, February,
Yeah.
March, April, May, June? Yeah, that was 6 months ago.
yeah.
So I don't know. I might have took it. I just don't remember whether I did or not. But still.
But still,
I mean,
you
but
did
if
everything
went,
else.
Right, I did everything I should have done.
Yeah.
But like I say, what I can do for you, I can reach out to the Attorney General.
Okay.
I can call him up.
Okay.
And I can let him know about this case. And I can give him this phone number, and you should answer, right?
Yeah, I sure will.
Okay.
I
So
sure
I'll do
will.
that.
I appreciate that.
So so hopefully, I mean, they can give you some kind of compensation,
Yeah. And,
Because they do all the time, especially on these violent crimes like that, where you were injured. They usually compensate people on that.
I would like her to stay in jail for an attempt for a felony too, for that amount of time, and not be released earlier on a 3. But the Attorney General can't change that, right?
No, Attorney General can't. That's the only person that can change that would be the judge. And it looks like Gina Calabrese was the judge on this case. I don't know if it's any relation or not.
Well, see, I don't know either, and I don't know how she could even be the judge because we share the same last name. Doesn't that go against, what is it, United States Code and Ohio Code of Judicial Conduct?
I don't know. I do not know. But
do you have the report, the police report?
Yeah.
Can you email it to me? Can you email me everything that you have? Is that possible?
Well, that would be up to my boss.
Okay.
I would have to check and ask.
Okay.
And then, if I get the okay, I can reach back out to you and let you know. Then you can go ahead and give me your email then.
Okay. What can you send me without his permission? That you can do it?
I'm gonna have to get his permission. I mean, because reports that we have, they're not the redacted reports.
Okay.
Because if you went down to the Justice Center to get a report, they're going to take certain information out.
Oh, like a social or something.
Right. And
Okay.
see, my report is the unfiltered version.
Yes.
Right.
Well, okay, and if that's the only problem with sending it to me, then feel free to redact social security numbers and birth dates, because I don't want to see that,
Right.
Yeah. So if that's the only thing that's holding it back, please go ahead, because I don't want to see her social.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know if her social is going to be on there. I mean, it might be though, because I know our reports, they do deep dives and they have a lot of information in them.
Yeah.
So, but
okay.
I'll find out.
Okay. All right. I really appreciate your work on this. I really do. I thank you very much.
Hey, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do.
Thank you.
I try to take care of people when I handle my cases.
I thank you. You did your job with this, and I thank you for that.
Okay.
All right, sir. So yeah, let me know about the reports, and thank you for then calling the Attorney General also. That I appreciate that too.
Oh, no problem. Like I said, I'll reach out to him tomorrow.
All right.
And I'll give him the report numbers, and I'll give him your contact information, and see what I can do for you.
All right. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful night.
Okay. Okay, you too.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
have reached the voicemail for the Judicial Staff Attorney to Judge Gina R. Calabrese. Please leave a message and we'll get back to you. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, this is Gina Calabrese. I am the victim against the assault from Prosperity, and there's a 10 a.m. court hearing or sentencing tomorrow. And I'm going to be faxing my victim impact statement in tomorrow morning. But I'm sorry, I run out of breath when I'm walking. I wanted to just ask that it not be a felony 3, an attempted felonious assault, because she split my head open. So an attempted felonious assault just takes away from the fact that she actually did assault me. Like I said, I don't have any scars on my body except for this scar that's on my forehead, because when she threw that glass jar at me with a whole lot of power within her arm, and it made direct contact with my forehead and split it open. So I lost a lot of blood, and I recorded her, and the fact that she was really angry with me because, according to her, she said she talked to the cops that day, and that she had some odd delusion that I was working undercover to shut the shelter down. So I haven't been able to verify whether or not she talked to the cops or not. I don't know. But I am asking, please ask Judge Calabrese to please put this to keep it at a felony 2. A felony 3, it just takes away the fact that I was assaulted, takes away from the scarring and the loss of blood. It just takes all that away. It takes away from the headaches, the dizziness. It just takes all of it and just says it just never happened. So that's all I wanted to say. Sorry, but I do run out of breath when I'm walking. But all right, thank you. Bye.
Calling Carl Felice, June 29, 2022 at 9:40 a.m.
Hi, you have reached Carl Felice in the General Felony Unit of the Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office. I am not available now. Please leave a name, number, and a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
This is Gina Calabrese. Phone number 440-821-0827. Please give me a call. Thank you.
Prosecutor's Office, Carl Felice speaking.
Hi, this is Gina Calabrese.
Hi, yeah, I was just calling you back to return your call from this morning.
Okay, so you went to court today, and what was the decision by the court?
So it actually got rescheduled for tomorrow morning. They had too many things going on this morning. I didn't have time to get to it.
Okay.
So it's rescheduled up tomorrow.
Okay, and why was your recommendation for it to be downgraded to F3, felonious assault?
My recommendation?
Yes.
Well, I went to my boss, and we decided that would be appropriate given the circumstances. She's on the mental health
Okay, so just because she's on the mental health docket, you downgraded an assault. You thought that what is the name of your boss?
Dan Cleary.
Dean Cleary.
Dan Cleary.
I'm sorry?
Dan, D-A-N.
Dan. Cleary is C-L-E-A-R-Y?
Yes.
Okay. So you went to Dan Cleary and you and him discussed this. You discussed the fact that my forehead was split open by Prosperity, and you both decided together that it should be downgraded to an F3, which is an attempted felonious assault.
Yes, I went to him to discuss the case, and that's the offer he decided to make to the defendant.
Why is that?
Well, because, let's see, she's diagnosed with something. Basically, with the mental health docket, the Judge Calabrese, usually tries to get people into the mental health programming as part of their probation, where they receive medication for whatever issues they may have, services, things like that, to try and stabilize them and get them in a good place moving forward after they complete their probation. So usually if there's a mental health defendant, the judge tries to send them to those services. And so that's kind of what we're looking at. And let's see here. Our last case was from 2019. So we decided that would be a fair offer, given the circumstances.
Okay,
I can't find the documents with what she was diagnosed with right now, but there's some kind of issue going on. I can't find the document right now, but
because she could be sent to mental health services, but that doesn't downgrade the fact that she split my forehead open after she assaulted me with the glass jar.
No, I mean that obviously still happened, but it is kind of like a mitigation.
And what are the names of those whom investigated this?
What's that?
What are the names of those whom investigated this?
The Cleveland police did the investigation.
What are the names?
Let's see, the detective was Victoria Shucofsky.
Spell her last name, please.
S-H-U-C-O-F-S-K-Y.
O-F as in Frank?
Yes.
And she was the only detective?
She was the detective assigned to the case, yes.
All right, and what about Bruce Garner?
I don't know who that is.
Bruce Garner was not the detective on this?
I just told you who the detective was. It was Victoria Shucofsky.
Okay. Do you have her direct phone number?
I do not.
Okay, but she's with
But you can call the 3rd District Detective Bureau and ask for her.
Okay. And I know I keep asking you this, but I would like as much documentation regarding this matter as you can send to me, every single thing that was presented to you, everything. Every single piece of documents that were submitted to you, I would like them sent to me.
Well, what documents are you referring to?
Every single sheet of paper that was submitted to you regarding this case, I would like submitted to me.
Well, unfortunately, you're not a party to the case, so you're not entitled to see any of the documentation other than what's on the public docket online.
I am a party to the case. I'm the plaintiff who was assaulted.
No, the state of Ohio is the plaintiff in criminal cases. It's different than a normal
Okay.
I sent that to you in an email.
Oh,
explaining
yeah,
that.
yes, you did. However, that doesn't change the fact that I was the one who was assaulted, not the state of Ohio, so I just can't be erased as the plaintiff. The state of Ohio represented me.
I understand what you're saying, but you aren't the plaintiff in the case. You're certainly the victim on the indictment and the victim of the crime, but legally speaking, in a criminal case, the state of Ohio is the plaintiff. That's just how criminal cases work. It's different than a normal attorney-client relationship that you would find in a civil case, for example.
Okay. Would the Attorney General have information about this?
No, the Attorney General's office has nothing to do with this case. It's the Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's office that has the case. The Attorney General is a state-level agency. This is a county-level agency.
Okay. Okay, so then when the Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office has a case, the plaintiff is the person who was assaulted, just is taken out of the situation.
No, the plaintiff is the state of Ohio. The victim is not the plaintiff.
All right. And this is rescheduled for what date?
Tomorrow morning.
Okay. All right. When was it rescheduled?
I would say probably around 9:30 or 10. If you wanted to appear for it, I would get here by 9:30.
But at what time was it rescheduled today?
Today?
Yeah.
It's rescheduled for tomorrow. What do you mean?
Did A.Prosperity show up for court? Were you in court, and then they just decided to reschedule it?
Well, she's in the jail, and the court had too many other things going on. They didn't have enough time to bring her up from the jail.
Okay.
To get it done today, so they moved it to tomorrow instead.
Okay. Okay. All right. So thank you very much.
All right. Have
Bye.
a good one.
Yes, may I please speak with Detective Victoria Shucofsky, please?
You know where she's at?
No, oh gosh, I don't. That's all I know is her name.
What type of crime is it?
It's an assault.
We transfer the personnel.
Thank you. Hi, may I please speak with Detective Victoria Shucofsky, please?
She is, she's not in this location. Hold on a second. How do you spell her name again?
S as in Sam, H-O, C as in cat, O, F as in Frank, S-K-Y.
I'm sorry, one more time. S-C-H you said?
S-H. U-C. O-F as in...
I found it.
Okay.
Shucofsky Popa?
Yep. Shucofsky, I'm sorry.
Okay. Who's calling?
Gina Calabrese.
Okay. I'm
Is...
going to transfer you now.
Thank you so much.
This is, she's not in this location. I'm going to transfer you to the location she's at, all right?
Okay. Where is she located at?
Hi, may I please speak with Victoria Shucofsky?
She's not in today. Give me 1 second. Hello?
Yes.
All right, give me. I'm gonna ask another detective. What's her extension?
Thank you.
Yep. Police, 3rd District.
Hi, may I please have the extension or speak to Detective Victoria Shucofsky?
She's on patrol now. She's not a detective.
She's not a detective?
No.
Oh, so she's just a Cleveland police officer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When will she be in?
I don't know their schedules. You can call 5300 tomorrow if she's working.
Call 6300. And is that the address?
5300.
I'm sorry. Is that the
216-623-5300.
216-623?
Yep, 5300.
5300. Okay, and all right, so she's I'm so sorry so she's not a police officer. I mean, she's not a detective. She's a police officer within the 3rd District Police Department.
Yep.
All right. Okay. And may I have your name?
Detective Shinky.
Detective. Can you spell that for me, please?
SCHINEE.
SCHINEE as an elephant.
AE.
AE. SCHINAE.
Sam, Charlie, Henry, Ida, Nick, Dean, Edward.
Dean Edward. Shindy. SCHIN. D as in Dan, E as in Edward.
Yep.
Thank you so much. 216-336-3121. I looked up the phone number.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 216-336-3121 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
This is Gina, Calabrese, phone number 440. It is July 6, 2022, 11:25 a.m. Thank you. Calling 3rd District Police Department. July 6, 2022, 11:28 a.m. 216-623-5300 for Victoria Shucofsky.
Cleveland Police 3rd District, Officer Crowell.
Hi, is Victoria Shucofsky in?
She's not in right now. She works second shift.
Okay. All right, thank you. I'll call back about 2 o'clock.
Yeah, or I can, yeah, she should be in about 2 o'clock.
Okay, I can leave my name and phone number.
Sure.
It's Gina, Gina, Calabrese, C-A-L-A-B as in boy, R-E-S-E, phone number 440.
Yes. Okay, I'll give her the message.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Calling Commander Dorothy Todd of the 3rd District Police Department, 216-623-5305, July 6, 2022 at 3:35 p.m.
Cleveland Division of Police, 3rd District Commander's Office.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
My name is Gina Calabrese. Please give me a call, 440. Thank you. Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Gina.
This is.
Hi, it's Officer Shucofsky.
Yes, hi. I have some questions for you. So, did you investigate the assault against me by Prosperity?
So, are you a victim or who are you? I'm so sorry.
Gina Calabrese. I'm the victim.
Okay. I can't remember. I'm not in the bureau anymore. I'm back on patrol. I can look up the case and see if I was the detective.
Okay. Okay, yes, that would be great. How long were you a detective?
A little over a year.
Okay, a little over 1 year. Okay, and you have been with the Cleveland Police Department for how long?
A few years now. Hold on, I'm looking.
A few years, like 3 years?
No, over 5.
You have been with the Cleveland Police Department for over 5 years?
Yes.
Do you know exactly for how long?
5 years, 5.5 years.
5.5 years? Okay,
Yeah.
But you were a detective for a little over 1 year?
Yes.
Don't you have to wait a total of 5 years before you become a detective, or is that not the case?
Not for Cleveland. Okay, do you remember your report number?
I do. Let me see. I am looking it up. computer is slow.
You know what? Hold on 1 second. Let me call you right back.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, it's Officer Shucofsky. Okay, do you have the report number?
I am looking it up. My computer is not, when I'm putting the name in, it's just going a little slow. Okay. Hold on. I might have it somewhere else. Hold on. Where is this? Ah, here it is. 2021 377682.
Alright, hold on. 2021
7682.
Okay. So it was not me.
It was not you. Okay.
No.
Carl Felice stated it was you, that you were the detective on the case.
So the report number that you gave me, I just looked up in our system, and it has another detective on the case. And you're sure? Let me. 2021-377682.
Correct.
Yeah. When I look it up in our system, it says that Detective Garner was the detective assigned.
Okay, so Carl, why did Carl Felice say it was you were the detective?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so you.
I don't know. But what I could do, if you would like, is I will go ahead and send you to actually Gardner's voicemail, so that he can get in contact with you.
Okay, that would be wonderful.
Okay, hold on 1 second, and I'm going to transfer you. He's not in, he works night shift.
Okay.
So leave a voicemail with your phone number, and then he'll be able to give you a call. I think he gets it at 6, but I'm not sure.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hold on 1 second.
Carl Felice is calling me from the prosecutor's office, and I'm answering. Hello?
Hi, Miss Calabrese. It's Carl Felice from the prosecutor's office. How are you?
Fine, how are you doing?
Good. Just wanted to give you a call. The court is bringing up Prosperity up to the court today. There's a chance she may get sentenced. We don't know yet for sure because last time we tried to sentence her, she kind of freaked out in the cell and was re-referred for competency. Did you have any interest in appearing for the hearing or making a statement or anything like that?
What time? I'm a 2-hour walk away. What time?
Sometime this morning. I don't know if she's actually going to be sentenced or not. I know you said in the past you didn't want to come, but
well, I do want to come. I do want to come, but I'm about 2.5 hour walk away.
Okay. Anyway, you can appear by Zoom or over the phone or anything like that if you want to make a statement.
Yeah, I would. I'll do it over the phone. I don't know if I could connect with Zoom where I'm at, but yes, I'll do it over the phone.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me talk to the judge, and I'll give you a call back and let you know what's going on. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Carl Felice. Hello.
Hey, it's Carl Felice calling you back. just talk to the judge really quick. So you don't think you have the capability to Zoom from where you're at?
I can try it. I don't see the app isn't on this computer where I'm at the library and the app isn't on here. So it would actually have to be on my own personal computer, and the libraries don't allow any downloads, any new apps to be downloaded.
Pane. Narrator dialogue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Button.
trying to do it.
Alt plus O. Scan.
If you
Exiting
can't
narrator.
do Zoom, the judge suggested that you could relay anything you wanted to say to me, and then I could also just speak on your behalf if you wanted to do that.
So can you call me and I could just be put on speaker?
Yeah. She would prefer if. Let me ask her again really quick. I'm sorry. Let me call you back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bye.
Carl Felice. Hello?
Go ahead.
Hello?
Hi, Ms. Calabrese. This is Carl Felice calling you back. I have Judge Calabrese here along with defense counsel and Lottie Gray, who is a court liaison.
Yes.
The judge is okay with taking your statement over the phone right now, if that's still what you wanted to do.
Yes.
Hi, Gina.
Hi.
It's nice to talk to you. I'm here in court right now, and I just wanted to have the phone and be able to speak with you. I'm going to put everything that you have concerns about on the record, and I just want to make sure that I'm able to hear what you have to say and what your concerns are. So what would you like to say to me today?
Well, first, it shouldn't be an attempted felonious assault because she split my forehead open, and I lost a lot of blood, and I know I have a scar there. And it's permanent. I've tried everything. I've tried organic turmeric, organic cocoa powder, extra virgin olive oil, you name it, it's still there. But I really want to ask her why. What was she? Yes?
You know, Ms. Prosperity is part of my mental health court docket, and my docket is a special docket. So I don't think that you probably would ever get that answer just because there are so many other issues that are in play right now. I think the mental health component is probably the most significant thing that contributed to what happened to you. And I'm so sorry about that situation. And I know that, you know, you must have been very challenging for you to go through that. So I am very sorry, but I don't think you're going to get that kind of answer, unfortunately.
And I understand what you're saying, but she had really odd beliefs about me. All of a sudden, she returned from this 3-night stay in a hotel, and suddenly I'm working undercover. And I'm a really good waitress.
Part of the mental, right? That's part of the mental health. That would be part of mental health issue.
Okay.
Clearly. Okay.
So then no one put it into her head?
No, that's a mental health component.
Okay.
For sure. And that would be why I imagine that occurred, and why that whole situation sort of went from something that would have been just a regular relationship to something that became much more significant under the circumstances. So, I mean, again, I'm sorry that happened. My intention is to, speak with Miss Prosperity now. We are going to have a plan in place for her. She is part of my mental health docket, and I do have a number of people here on my team. Miss Prosperity has served in the military, and she was honorably discharged from the military. So we have a number of resources that we plan to use to try to help her maintain her mental health and her stability, and then of course beyond supervision with me. I am going to put a no contact order in, obviously.
Yes.
And I want you to be healthy and safe. If you have any other issues, of course, you know that you can reach out to Mr. Felice. There is a victim of crime compensation fund. So if you have any medical bills or anything along those lines, you know that that's something that you can apply for in the future. My great hope is that Miss Prosperity maintains her mental health, and that she is stable so that we can all be safer in our community.
Mhm.
And if not, then you know I have a prison sanction that I can impose. Although I want you to know she spent a great deal of time in jail and or at the hospital already.
Okay.
Okay?
And I just want to know, has this been downgraded to attempted felonious assault?
Yeah, the plea was from a felony 3, or from a felony 2 to a felony 3, yes.
Can you please put it up to a felony 2, because it was not an attempt, it was a full-blown assault.
No, so it's a plea agreement. It's a compromise between the state and the defendant, and ultimately what the final language is sort of like a legal. It's not. We know that it was a felonious assault, so we understand that that you were injured during the course of the case. This was sort of a way to kind of come to a compromise so that Miss Prosperity could continue to have services and work with the VA and my mental health court, but also to have consequences in the event that there's a violation of any kind of supervision and or any contact with you.
Well, but the thing is that by making it an attempted felonious assault, it downgrades the seriousness of the amount of mental health supervision that she needs.
No, it doesn't. Mental health supervision is the same if it's a felony 2 or a felony 3. The only thing that changes the amount of prison time that could be theoretically imposed at the end.
But she needs that prison time. I have a scar. It's not going away, and it's even swollen right by my eyebrow. That's there for the rest of my life, and I'm not someone, hey, if I was some loser drug addict, I'm not. Chemicals never enter my body. So now I have this scar on my forehead, and that's something that shouldn't be there.
I understand.
And so the fact, because not only did the staff not do anything when she was pounding on the locker, they just said, you take care of it. Now I have the court who should say, yes, I'm going to step in. The court is saying, well, yeah, we're going to step in, but we're downgrading this so that it never happened. Because that's what attempted felonious assault is. Attempted means it never happened.
So I am the judge, not the prosecutor, and I'm not the defense attorney. So when the lawyers come in and they make an agreement with a plea, I listen to the plea and I accept the plea, and then I create a sentence. So in this case, I'm not downgrading what happened to you in any way. Miss Prosperity has been in jail for almost a year of time, where she's been stabilized and receiving mental health intervention. And in no way, shape, or form would I ever consider downgrading what happened to you.
But it is being downgraded. It is being downgraded because you are taking away the.
I'm the one that has heard the information, so I'm not downgrading anything that has happened to you. And I want you to know that I've taken everything that you said into consideration when I'm moving forward with the plan at this point. All right?
Yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong because it's not an attempt. She assaulted me. There was no attempt. She jumped off of that bed. All of a sudden, there's a human being throwing a jar at my forehead.
I understand. So thank you very much for your input. I'm going to put everything that you've said onto the record, and I'm also including a no contact order in my entry. And I want to again reiterate that the Victims of Crime Compensation Fund, you can contact Mr. Felice and he can direct you to one of the victim advocates. Okay?
I mean, this isn't okay at all.
I'm not. I understand that you're not happy. I'm only suggesting to you that I'm going to put everything that you've said on the record, and I'm going to make a record of all of this information for you. And then I understand that you're not happy. Ultimately, sometimes my job is making nobody happy, and it's a sad situation all the way around.
No, your job.
But my docket is no. now. My docket is a special docket, and it's unique for our area because I deal specifically with people that have mental health issues.
No, but your job,
okay. Different than a regular kind of a court.
Okay, but you feel sympathy for this, for Autumn Prosperity with the mental issues. You feel sympathy for her. She assaulted me.
And I feel sympathy for you as well.
Okay, but I don't need sympathy.
Both of those emotions.
Okay, I don't need sympathy. What I need is justice, because I have a scar on my forehead. I don't need sympathy. I need justice.
I understand.
And that's your job.
I think that this plan will accomplish both of the
Nope.
things that
No, it doesn't.
we are interested in.
No, it doesn't, because you're saying attempted felonious assault when there's a scar on my forehead. That's an assault.
All right, well, I'm going to turn things back over to the prosecutor now, and I will make sure that the entry includes that no contact order. Thank you.
Ms. Prosperity, Ms. Calabrese, we are about to go on the record. I'll give you a call once we're done, okay?
All right.
All right, thanks.
Sentencing her probably in about less than an hour.
Why aren't you there?
I just got the phone call that it's going to happen.
Well, Marcy's Law in Ohio makes it your prerogative to be there or not. You should have gotten notice, and you
just got notice.
No, you should get adequate notice. And I'm a criminal defense attorney. I would be her attorney, but I'm telling you because what is happening is wrong. I will call your lawyer right now.
I don't have one.
Well, you have to.
I have not been able to find one. Not everyone has turned me down. This is unbelievable.
Oh, you're the prosecutor's charge.
The prosecutor, okay.
You made a complaint.
I made the complaint.
Okay, so the prosecutor is your lawyer. I will call him.
And he's been the most poor. He told me he wasn't my lawyer. He was a lawyer for the state.
Well, yes. Yes, and the case is not yours. It's the state's case.
Okay.
Once it gets charged.
So then and then he said, well, you're not really the victim. Oh, well, okay. Okay. Just keep looking at this right here because I can't be more clear. Carl Felice.
Really?
I have emails from him.
CJ. I will call him and say that you never got notice and you want to be there.
Well, I did. I said I want to be there. I said so if it could be rescheduled either tomorrow or Monday, and then I said if I can actually be put on speaker there so I can ask her some questions because I want to know why. Because she returned from a 3-night stay in a hotel, downtown Cleveland hotel. The Cleveland police claimed that she just got out of jail the night before. I says, no, she didn't. And she was making all kind of weird accusations about me. One of them being that I was working undercover and all kind of weird stuff. And it is quite possible that 1 or 2 Cleveland police officers, just by her what she was saying, actually were like her little tricks during one of those nights. And I don't know, but
I will call Carl now and tell him, don't ask him, that Marcy's Law allows you to be there and you want to be there. And if that means rescheduling the sentencing, then that has to be done. Who is the judge?
Judge Gina Calabrese. My last name is Calabrese. I have repeatedly asked, how can she even be the judge? Well, because she's the mental health docket, and she's just saying, I'm sorry, but it is going to be it's going to be dropped down to a felony 3.
She likes to do stuff like that. Okay, call her bailiff, Joe DeMeo.
Oh, he won't talk to me. I just called him. He told me, I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. Bye.
Call Carl and tell him that Marcy's Law allows you to be there in person.
Okay, so now if I'm there, and then what? They won't allow me to talk to her. They're not going to change the plea.
You can address the court. But that buys you a week or 10 days, right?
Okay, but I just addressed her. I just addressed her. I just spoke with her just now.
I know, but the court. You can address Calabrese.
I just did.
On the phone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just, Carl Felice called me and said that he had her, he was with her, he was with the defense attorney, he was with her, and she just talked to me just now. And she said, you know, I feel bad for you. I said, I don't want your sympathy. I said, I want, yeah.
I can imagine that you're talking to Gina Calabrese, though. She's kind of a wench. Well, still, the law allows you to be there.
Attempted felonious assault.
It's a negotiation.
Which means that something in what I'm thinking is that they're actually feeling sorry for her because there was interference of someone trying to cause trouble in there.
Mm-hmm. So just so you know, and you may already know this, but the F2 starts at 2 years, mandatory?
Yeah, no, oh no, they said it was just up to a few months. Oh, F2, yes.
F2.
Yes.
And then F3 goes up to 3 years, 9 months to 36 months. And that's up to the judge.
She's only going to get like 9 months or something like that. Like, she's going to get less than a year with a no contact.
So she'll get probation too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Arresting agency was Cleveland Police. The ones who
But who's her lawyer? Is this the docket? Go up and go to attorney.
Duval. Audrey Duval.
Public defender.
The fact that she thought these really, really weird things about me, and was insisting that it was true, insisting that she now felt a really, really bad vibe, but she didn't even want to hear me speak. Roommates were talking to me, and she's like, "Shut up, shut up."
She's high.
Our roommate kept talking to me, and so the roommate and I just kept talking, and all of a sudden I heard this boom, and I'm like, did she just jump off the bunk bed? And human being, bam, glass jar. It split my head open. I lost a lot of blood. And like I said, the female cop claimed that she had just gotten out of jail the day before. Like, no, she didn't. We've had her as roommate for about 2 months. So what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. She just returned from a 3-night stay in a downtown Cleveland hotel. Another roommate said that she sent her pictures from inside this hotel. And then the cops investigated this. Now, there is a Victoria Shucofsky who claimed to be the detective, but there was another detective on this, so it wasn't Victoria Shucofsky. So this whole thing is just a disorganized mess, and now it's dropped down to, there's every single thing has been...
You know you can appeal.
I can.
Yeah.
So once...
Did you agree to the F3?
No. Nope. In fact, she would not. She wanted, Judge Gina Calabrese was just like, okay, goodbye. I'm like, no, I don't agree with this. Down to the very last second when she just wanted to hang up on me. I says, no.
I really hope that's on the record.
Yes, it should be.
But I really hope it is. Because you didn't agree to the mark.
I did not.
You didn't agree to the mark. It went to sentencing without you getting Marcy's law protection. And you have permanent disfigurement, which is F2 land. That's F2 land. That's definitional in the second-degree felony. Felonious assault is if, I punch you in the jaw and you have a bruise, and the bruise goes away in a week or so. But it's no permanent anything. F1 is when I put you in, risk of death. That didn't happen. But you have permanent disfigurement.
I lost a lot of blood.
Well, but you made it back. Your body made it back.
Mm-hmm.
But,
permanent disfigurement was F2.
And but you have to make sure that's on the record that you never agreed. Why don't you call Carl?
Well, Carl actually was within the meeting just now with them.
So what?
Okay.
He's your lawyer. Even though he's not your lawyer.
Yeah.
Did you have a victim's advocate?
No, it was just Carl Felice. Keith Sulzer wanted to know if I wanted to press charges, and I'm like, well, yeah, but then Keith Sulzer no longer wanted to return my emails, and then it was just between Carl Felice and I.
No, you should have had a victim advocate. Call Carl right now. You don't even know me.
I'm all for this. Whatever you want to help me with.
Just ask him, tell him that you need that on your objection on the record.
Okay.
And that you don't know why you didn't have a victim advocate under Marcy's law.
Mercy's law?
Marcy.
Mercy.
The girl. Marcy.
Oh, Marcy.
Hi, you have reached Carl Felice in the General Felony Unit of the Cuyahoga
Okay, so
County
he's not there, he's in the
Prosecutor's
court.
Office. I am not available now. Please leave a name, number, and a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, it's Gina, Calabrese, 12:19 p.m., July 28. I wonder if it's on the record that I do not agree with this being dropped down to an attempted felonious assault, because I do have permanent disfigurement, and if I also can have a victim's advocate. So please give me a call, 440-8.
You want to exercise your appellate rights.
And I'd like to also exercise my appellate rights. Thank you. So now I should call the court.
Well, she's sitting there, but you might get Joe, but Joe hangs out in the courtroom with her. Then she gave to Joe.
So, because this is in court right now. Well, let me see.
Well, whatever is scheduled doesn't matter. Give or take an hour or two. It's just when the judge is ready to do something.
I mean, this is really unbelievable.
He should have stood up to her.
I did.
No, he should have stood up to the judge.
Yes, he should have. Yes, he should have. And she refused.
They're afraid of her.
I don't know why I'm not afraid of her at all.
Well, they have to work on her floor for I think their rotation is once every 9 months. So they only do those 4 judges' cases.
Okay.
So they have to have a relationship with her.
But that doesn't mean that they gotta, bow down to her and be afraid of her. There's no reason to be afraid of her.
I know. I'm not a prosecutor. I will never be a prosecutor.
And she was interrupting me, and the reason why she was interrupting me is because I wasn't making sense.
Yeah.
And she didn't like that.
She had her mind made up.
She had her mind made up.
This is going to be resolved in F3, and that she's going to give this female
sympathy.
9 months.
9 months.
And she would be off the docket, and the female would be on probation for a year and a half, and then her docket would be wiped clean.
That's right. It's not the trauma that I need help with, it's the scar. It's the fact that I now have a scar.
Well, that's part and parcel. That's part and parcel.
I want this erased because I am someone who doesn't put an ounce of chemical in my body. We're talking not even fast food.
Well,
So now I all of a sudden have this, and you're telling me that you're going to say, well, we don't want to hurt Autumn's feelings.
They don't care about Autumn.
She's been through enough.
They don't care about Autumn. They just want to keep it moving.
Keep it moving. So why not then just do a felony 2 then?
Because the judge doesn't want to have supervision over her for those 2 years.
But if there are people who are hired to do that, then there's people who then should be doing that.
I know, but the judge still has responsibility for anyone on her docket that has gone to prison.
Okay, but she chose to be on the mental health docket, which means
she chose to be a judge.
That's right. So she chose to be a judge.
It's not just a mental health thing, it's the judge, any judge.
And she chose that.
Yeah.
Okay, no one told her to. She chose that. So now she actually has a felony 2 case in front of her. This is permanent disfigurement. So she needs to now follow through with that. Otherwise, she should have picked something else to do with it in her life.